Right, well, I'd better get on with my first review. Now, let's get everything in order here. Lots of room for this one. Oh, and I think this might help too. Stylish. Right, well, I shall now begin my review of Just Dance 3. The aim of the game is to follow the dance moves on the screen as accurately as possible to try and get a high score, and the Kinect does a pretty good job of recognising the player's body and detecting your dance moves. Just make sure you have plenty of space and aren't standing too close, as the Kinect does not function too well in small areas. The dancers appear on screen as fluorescent silhouettes, wearing a variety of unusual outfits. Overall, I liked the colourful art and design, and its quirky choreography.
Don't we love it now? Everybody's waiting for the next surprise.
However, there isn't much in the way of a practice mode in the game, or a way to teach you the individual moves. You are simply expected to copy the dancer on screen to the best of your ability, over and over until you learn the dance well enough to perform it correctly. But how anyone could manage to perform a dance move like this without someone teaching you the finer points is simply ridiculous. Even on easy, some of the dancers in the game move far too quickly. I found myself struggling to keep up no matter how many times I retried. In Dance Central, for example, the dance is broken down into sections, and then each move is broken down as well. This is a far better teaching system in my experience. It resulted in me becoming a much better dancer. Unfortunately, in Just Dance 3, I often just feel like I'm flailing about, and the preview diagrams that are supposed to give you an idea of where the next move is going aren't very clear at all. One aspect of the game I did enjoy is its wonderfully varied track list. It combines modern hits from artists like Black Eyed Peas with older tracks like Crazy Little Thing Called Love by Queen. But my favourite track by far was Da Funk by electronic music magicians Daft Punk. Ooh, they're French. The dancers were dressed like robots, and the choreography was far superior to that of the other dancers in the game. I'm a French robot. I like to dance and sing a lot. Boom, boom. The ability to set up dance playlists, so you don't have to keep going back to the menu between tracks, is also very useful. The dances on offer range in difficulty, as well as listing the level of effort required. Some of them will have you jumping quite a bit and serve as a rather good form of exercise. If you created a playlist of purely upbeat tracks, one could use it as a way to get quite fit. And if you don't like dancing alone, Just Dance 3 can be played in multiplayer with up to 4 of you competing for the highest score. In addition to this, some of the dancers have more than one dancer on screen, performing different choreography for each player your troupe will follow. However, this only appears in a handful of songs, and I couldn't find any option to just perform those songs by myself, so it got a bit confusing on screen, and often I couldn't figure out which dancer I was supposed to follow.
Boy, you got me blinded.
Too many Britneys. Not to mention, this dance is silly enough with friends. Just imagine me performing it in my D.A.R.R.E.N cave all alone. How embarrassing. There are some variations to the game depending on which console you have. The Wii and PlayStation Move have a smart shuffle mode where certain rewards can be unlocked. The Wii version has a Hold My Hand mode in which up to 8 players can try and perform the dances by sharing the Wiimote with another player. This Kinect version has the Create mode, which lets you invent your own dance routines, which can be saved and shared with your friends online. Here is Hex's attempt. Oh dear. In conclusion, Just Dance 3 is one of the better dancing games available, but it's certainly not the best. They could and should have done a far better job of teaching you the dances, so I'm awarding this game 6 rubber chickens. Better give Barjo and Hex a call. I have concluded the review of Just Dance 3. What did you think?
Oh, great job with that review, Darren.
It was okay. It was okay work.
But we've got heaps of Spallings here who want to ask you questions, so you should hurry straight to the Ask Good Game desk.
Yeah.
Rightio, a robot's work is never done. Time to take some noobs to school.